Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Meg, your favorite fashion tutor, committed to showing you easy ways to cut and sew. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, you want to do that right away, and also click on the notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you will be the first person to know. So in today's class, I'm going to be identifying some sewing tools with us and also be stating what they are used for. Okay, you and I know that sewing is fun and easy when you have the right tools. But when you don't have the right tools, sewing tends to be boring. Okay, so I'll be showing us some tools, what they are called, and what they are used for. Some of us might even have these tools at home, but we don't know what they are used for. We don't know what they are called. So what's the extent of having a tool you don't know what it is used for? So that is why you should stay tuned as this class continues. Okay, so here are some tools I'll be introducing to us in this class. There are so many of them, but these are just, few of them that I think you should know what they are used for. Okay, so and these two also. All right, so let's begin with this. This tool right here is called a twin needle. It's called a twin needle. So why is it called a twin needle? Let me take out one, because if you observe it, it has two needles in one. Two needles in one. So it is called a twin needle, and it is used to make double stitches. If you have ever seen an already made outfit and you check around the hem area, whether at the sleeve or at the down part, you will notice that the hem has double stitches at the front. Then at the back, there is this like a weaved stitch. Okay, now that may have been done with a taping machine. But if you don't have a taping machine and you also want to achieve such kind of stitch, you can as well use a twin needle. Okay, so all you need to do is to fix this needle to your tabletop machine. Now yes, this needle is basically used on tabletops, those machines that has zigzag stitches. Okay, so you want to fix this, then you want to sew. It would, of course, you need to pass two threads. You pass two threads, then you pass the two threads, one for one needle, the other for the other needle, then you make your double stitches. Isn't that amazing? Okay, and also I noticed that you can also use this twin needle to sew stretchy fabrics. We all know how difficult it is to sew stretchy fabrics, especially when you don't have a serger. Okay, but not to worry. If you don't have a serger, of course, save up to buy. But in the meantime, you can improvise by using the twin needle. So just fix this to your machine, and since you want to just sew a straight line, not a double stitch, you will need to just pass one thread and pass it into one of the needles, and you make your straight stitches. It is superb in sewing stretchy fabrics. The stitches would not break, trust me. So you can give it a try, get a twin needle today and see how sewing can be fun and easy. So on to the next tool. Okay, so okay, let me talk about these three tools at the same time. Okay, now these tools here, okay, I'll take them. They are all used for zipper. They are used to install our zippers on our dresses. Okay, have you seen some dresses and of course, invisible zippers? I would also talk about this separately, but they are used to install zippers, invisible and every other kind of zipper. If you have seen some dresses, you will see how well sewn the zipper is, that only the core area is visible, the other parts are hidden. When you have these zipper tools, you too can achieve such finishing. Okay, now these three tools, like I said earlier, are used to install zippers. but they are used at different times, which I'll be explaining now. Now, this particular one here is used on manual machines. So if you have a manual machines, those blackheads, do not worry, you too can achieve a perfect finishing when installing your zipper. Okay, so with the help of this tool, you can install a zipper neatly, whether an invisible zipper or any other type of zipper. This is a must-have, okay, for those who have blackheads manual machine. Okay, so all you need to do is just to fix it to your machine where you have your domestic foot. You take up domestic foot and just fix it, and I'm sure with practice you will get to know how it is used. There is a knot here which you lose and it makes the stuff movable. Okay, so I'm sure with practice you get to know how it is used, but know that it is called a zipper foot. It is used on blackheads machine, and it is also used to install zippers, whether invisible or all types of zippers. Okay, now these two are also used to install zippers, but this one is particularly used for invisible zippers. Oh my god, if you use this one to install your invisible zippers, you will not want to use any other thing. Like, it helps to close it in perfectly, to the extent that people will be wondering how it is done. Okay, so you want to achieve great finishing, you need this tool. This particular one is meant for only invisible zippers, and it is used on tabletops too. Tabletops electric machines. This cannot be used on your blackhead, but it can be used on your tabletop electric machines, those ones that have zigzag stitches and other types of stitches. Okay, so take a look at it. It is used to install invisible zipper. This, on the other hand, is also used to install zippers, but this time around it is particularly designed to install other types of zippers excluding invisible. Okay, so you can use it to install all other kinds of zippers except invisible, and it is used on tabletop electric machines. So you want to lay hold on these tools. They are great tools, trust me. They make sewing fun and very, very easy. Okay, so let's move on. So right here I have what we call tracing wheel. Yes, this is a tracing wheel, and it has like a rough teeth. Okay, it is used to trace lines onto another pattern. Okay, so you have like a master pattern and you want to trace the lines on the master pattern onto another pattern or onto your fabric. You can use this tracing wheel. Okay, you can use this tracing wheel. By the time you trace, you'll be able to see the markings. You place another pattern beneath the one you want to trace on. Okay, you put a pattern beneath, then you trace out the lines. When you lift up this first pattern, all the markings would appear on the other pattern. Then you can use your highlighter, your marker, your pencil to make it more obvious. So this, if you're into pattern drafting, you cannot do without the tracing wheel. You can. So quickly go get one. Okay, so that's the function, the use of the tracing wheel. All right, so let's talk about this other tool. This one is called the seam ripper. I love this tool so much because as dressmakers, we are bound to make mistakes. No matter how good you think you are, you will surely at one point or the other make mistakes. And a good dressmaker does not ignore mistakes. You don't leave it. So with the help of your seam ripper, you are able to rip off unwanted seam. So as the name goes, seam ripper is used to take off unwanted seam. So instead of using your blades, your razor blades, you can actually use a seam ripper. It has a sharp pointed, and it has this part here that helps to avoid you destroying your fabric. Okay, so it is a great tool, and I also observed that you can use your seam ripper to cut open buttonholes, and I'll be showing that to us right away. So you have made your buttonhole stitches, as you can see on this. I just make a mark like in front of a buttonhole. Okay, you can see. So you can use this your seam ripper to cut open your buttonholes stitches, your buttonholes. Instead of using a scissors or a blade, you can use a seam ripper. But there is a way to do it, please. You don't just, this is a wrong way to do it. You do like this, and you just, okay, let me bring it, and you just drag. You might end up ripping beyond the buttonhole stitch. You might end up ripping beyond. This has happened to me in the past, so I learned my lesson. I don't want you to make the same mistake. So this is a wrong way to use it. Now this is a better way to use your seam ripper to open up your buttonhole. So you insert it, you bring it out, okay? Then you cut open that part. Are you seeing? You keep inserting at different points, you cut out. Can you see? Then you keep like, you just keep on like that till you get to the point you want to stop. All right. So this helps to control the speed. This helps you not to rip it off like this. So you are able to control the speed of how you, so it will not go beyond where you have brought it out. It won't go beyond. So here is it. So you see, your seam ripper helps to cut open your buttonholes. It is easier than using your scissors or a blade, and it helps to cut it out neatly. So you want to go get a seam ripper. It has two basic functions that I've explained to us already. Okay, it comes in different shapes. So here, this particular foot is called an overedge foot. An overedge foot. When you want to sew very close to the edge of a fabric, you can use this foot. But that's not even the part I want to explain about this foot. Now, this foot, I love this foot so much because you can use it when you don't have a weaving machine. You don't have a serger, you don't have a weaving machine, you can use this overedge foot. Of course, it doesn't replace those other machines, but I'm saying if you don't have them and you still want to achieve, you still want to create a level of neatness in your outfit, you can use this overedge foot. And mind you, it is used on tabletops, electric machine. Whether manual or electric, as long as it has a zigzag stitch, you can use it. Okay, so all you need to do is to you remove your domestic foot, you fix it on your machine, you set it on a zigzag stitch, and you sew. So it sews very, very close to the edge of your fabric, and in that way it helps to kind of close the edges and avoid fraying. So there's no excuse for you, my dear soulmate. If you don't have a serger, a weaving machine at the moment, you too can still achieve great finishing by getting this overedge foot. Okay. All right. So we also have this foot. This one, you know, traditionally we fasten our buttons to our dresses with needle and threads. That's fine, it works, but you know it takes time. It won't be so neat, okay? But then with this tool, with this small but mighty tool, you can fix your buttons on your shirts, especially those buttons that have those that has holes, those buttons that have holes, either 2 holes or 4 holes. You can use this to fasten them to your outfits. This is a must-have. Trust me, it is easy, it is faster, it produces, you know, a great finishing. So you're into shirt making, you fasten buttons a lot on outfits. You want to get this tool. Okay, so this tool, you just fix it, you remove your all-purpose foot, you fix this, you set your, of course it is used on zigzag machine. Okay, so you fix your stitch to zigzag and it goes into one hole to another, one hole to another. So this is a must-have. So ensure that you get this for yourself. It is used in fixing buttons. So one other tool I would like to show us, I won't fail to show us this tool. Now this one, remember that this one, in fact, I call these two tools, I call them twins. They should, you should get it two. Don't get one and leave out the other. No, this one is used in fixing buttons on your outfit, like I explained earlier. Why this one? This one is used to make button holes, and it has lines on it that helps you that guides you in the length of the stitch you want to, the length of the buttonhole you want to make. Okay, you want to make half an inch buttonhole, you want to make 3/4 buttonhole, you want to make 1 inch, you want to make 2 inches. No matter the length of buttonhole you want to make, there are lines here that will guide you. Okay, now it is very easy to use, because once you have set the length of the buttonhole you want, it just, when you sew, it gets to that point. But then you can only use this tool on a machine that has buttonhole stitches. There are some machines that comes with buttonhole stitches, so you want to get it alongside this tool. So this tool is used in making buttonholes. It's used in making buttonholes. It's a great tool. It is a must-have. Yes, sewing is fun when you have the right tools. Sewing is easy when you have the right tools. All right, so I hope you learned something in today's class. And in case you need any of these tools, you can reach out to the number appearing on this video and we will get it across to you. Okay, so I hope you learned something. Do drop your question, drop your comment, and show like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until I see you again in the next class, keep sewing, keep having fun, keep being creative. Thank you.